Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA, the 6:30 edition. How are ya? Boy, Happy New Year. Ready to crush 2021? The toast is toast and the butter is butter. I'm here, you're here. But, did you leave me some bacon? Oh, wow. What a night it is, and what a day it is going to be. The video right before this, I went over the shocking developments about your $2,000, your $600 stimulus check, routing times, and all that type of stuff, and the big moolah that's going to be available for you this coming week. Really exciting news. If you did not see that video, tune into that. It's now archived on the channel. But in this video, oh my goodness, I'm going to go over the shocking new report, quietly released on the 30th, that no one really saw until I reported on last night, that talks about Mitch's claim that rich people will get a stimulus check. The report is correct. Oh my God, the report says Mitch is correct, and that Mitch is 100% correct that Nancy Pelosi is trying to give rich people a stimulus check. Lord, as if this is not enough. And I have an additional thing, a Josh Hawley scandal. Can you imagine? It's a new day. It's a new year, but Congress is much the same. This is Early Mornings LA8. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA, the 6:30 edition. How are you? The toast is toast and the butter is butter. I'm here, you're here, and the balloons are still here. And they're banging back and forth. It's very windy outside this morning. But boy, what a day it is, as the Senate floor will be in top dramatics this afternoon, or on the West Coast this morning, as the Senate resumes negotiates chatter about your $2,000 stimulus check. I have those details coming up right now. But if you're not subscribed, please do. Also go to the front channel and hit that alert button so you don't miss a video when I go live. And also like this video. Over there is an instant premiere, and you can interact with your Purple Power friends, wish them a Happy New Year, and talk about what you think with this Josh Hawley scandal and this Mitch revelation. Lord, it's just so much to digest. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you start this new morning is that there's a major new scandal erupting about the $2,000 stimulus check, which I broke last night. It came out of nowhere. It literally came out of nowhere. Quietly on December 30th, a report came out from the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget. And this is a nonpartisan group, and they looked at the second stimulus, and they found a problem. They found a problem. So what was the problem they found? That rich people get a stimulus check. Rich people get a stimulus check? How did this happen? Yes, so the bill says that rich people will get a stimulus check because that's the way Nancy wrote it. Nancy, did you do this on purpose? Imagine a family of 5 where a parent earns $250,000 per year and have not seen any income loss this past year, says McConnell. Speaker Pelosi and Senator Sanders want to send them $5,000 from Uncle Sam. True, correct, or false? The report said true. Lord. This is socialism for rich people. He's actually right. He's actually right. Washington Democrats, borrowing from our grandkids to do socialism for rich people is a terrible way to get people money who actually need it. Washington Democrats took President Trump's suggestion about $2,000 stimulus check and skewed it so the checks would benefit even more high-earning income households. Wait a second. How did this happen? How did no one see this? How in the world did this happen? Sanders said virtually nothing goes to the very, very rich people. The overwhelming majority of those funds go to the middle class, the working class, low-income family who in the midst of the pandemic are in desperate economic conditions. Actually untrue. He's actually wrong for Sanders. The report did this enormous graph and went chart by line by line, and it basically showed, you ready for this? I'm not going to hold the surprise to the 10-minute mark, you know. I'm giving you the shocker early in this video. A household that made a household that made $350,000 last year could get up to a $4,000 stimulus check. A household that made over $300,000 last year could get a $6,500 stimulus check. And a household that made $250,000 or more last year could get a $9,000 stimulus check. Okay, under Bernie Sanders' theory that $350,000 is middle class, it is not middle class. I don't know what type of $350,000 for a married couple as income is not middle class, Bernie. That's rich. Why are they getting $6,500? Why are they getting $4,000? Why are they getting $9,000? Scandal, scandal. You can smell it. It's like it's Bernie. How did this happen? How did this happen? How did no one catch this? Someone did catch it. Susan Collins got it. I've been telling you for a couple of days that Republicans were having problems with this language. They said there's something wrong with this language in here. And I thought the language was confusing or something. No, the language is actually not confusing. The language is raw. The language is inappropriate. So what's going on? What's going on is the following, is that a stimulus check, usually when I refer to it on this channel, I say, if you made $75,000 or less 2019 earnings, you get a stimulus check. Notice what I say under $75,000, because you can still get a stimulus check if you made $76,000 or $78,000. You just get a smaller stimulus check. Over time, the $600 gets smaller. You know, $599, $580, $500, $540. It gets smaller. And eventually, it's phased out. You get zero. You make too much, you don't get $400 or $322. You get zero. Okay? Not Nancy's bill. Does it get smaller? Does it get smaller? Not really. Doesn't really phase out. It just sort of sits around for rich people to get a stimulus check. Nancy, what did you do here? The balloon is running for me because the balloon's embarrassed about the situation. Balloon, come on, back. Listen to what's going on here. Even the Mitch bill, Mitch is laughing behind me. He's like, yeah, I told you, LA. I told you Nancy's trying to give socialism to rich people. You were right, Mitch. Let me explain to you what the report said. The report said, let's do a comparison. Let's do the second stimulus package from Sunday that the president signed into law. With the current law, the one the president signed, $600 per person payments, the slow phase out eliminates payments for most highest earner people. Rich people were phased out. For example, payments would cut off completely at $174,000 for a childless couple. It means that if you're a husband and wife with a married couple with no kids, you would not get a stimulus check at $174,000. That's the phase out. It's zero. Remember I said, you know, it steps up a little bit and then it phases out. It phases out. Zero at $174 for a married couple. And $210 if the couple has 3 kids. Okay. Well, how about this bill? How about Nancy? Phases out like $45 million. When does it phase out, Nancy? Mitch, when does it phase out? Let's go. However, increasing payments of $2,000 per person without change in the phase out results in a substantially higher income cutoff. A childless couple could make up to $230,000 while collecting some benefits. And a family of 5 would receive a payment as long as they made less than $350,000. Insane. Insane. In fact, a family of 5 making $250,000 would receive $5,000. Oh my God. That's more than there was paid to the middle class family under the CARES Act or the recent Relief and Response Act. That was the second stimulus package. And more than would be paid to one worker in a supplemental employment benefit under the... Oh my God. It's just... I'm done. Done. Yeah. Mess. So is this the end of the Cash Act? The Cash Act calling the cab? Cash Act calling the cab. You know, done. Maybe. This is just... as soon as people start seeing this report, this is going to be like, Nancy, you made a mistake. So how can we sign this? I do believe that it only takes 2 or 3 more Republicans to realize this is no bueno. Susan Collins had accused this exact, had made this exact argument early in the week. And I thought she was just sort of, Susan Collins, thumbs up for you, honey. You got it exactly right. You called this. You said there was something wrong. Rich people getting stimulus check in this bill. She was right. She was right. And she is my sort of conduit to my next story, which is the Josh Hawley scandal. She was right about this as well. A few days ago, Josh Hawley said, you know what, I'm going to call for next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I'm going to call for a vote on a election fraud investigation. And Susan Collins said, on what basis? This is our Senate. We have sort of rules here. What are you doing? I just think I can do it. And she's like, honey, You're a constitutional lawyer. That was actually how she said it. You're a constitutional lawyer. Explain to me the legal basis for what you're doing. And he would not tell her. Okay, so that was up to yesterday. So then yesterday, Mitch McConnell was just irate about the situation. Furious. He said, you know, this is my forum. You can't just make a mockery of our processes here. I'm going to schedule a phone call, and you're going to get on the phone to Senator Hawley and explain to me what you intend to do next Wednesday, because I have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You're going to get on the phone, you're going to tell me. And I'm going to have Senator Toomey, yeah, go Toomey, on the phone, explain for hear what you're going to say as well. And guess what happened? Josh didn't call. Folded up like a lawn chair. He didn't call. Didn't really have the guts to call. They absolutely lost it. McConnell and Toomey hit the press along with the other people who were on the phone saying, this is disgrace. This is the guy that wants to give you a stimulus check, and he won't even explain to us what this election thing he wants to do next week. What type of mockery is this? And then about 2 hours later, Josh Hawley just sent an email. It's like, you know, here I am, but I'm going to do this. It is very, very vague. They're accusing Hawley of using your stimulus check, Cash Act push, as a way for him to tap into the Trump donor campaign funds to set his bid for the 2024 presidential election. Oh, God. So someone's using our stimulus check to get campaign funding to run for president. That's real nice. Thank you. Meantime, it's so wonderful that your biggest advocate in the Senate, who is a Republican to get your second stimulus, is now despised by the fellow Republicans over his tactics for next week, which is exactly the same time that your stimulus check needs to be done. Yeah. You fold like a launcher. So to recap, the person who's trying to fight to get your stimulus check and block the whole defense bill, there's a defense bill coming for a vote today and tomorrow. The person who's trying to do that whole maneuvering with Bernie Sanders is now deeply disliked for trying to manipulate procedural antics for his own strange bill next week that no one knows what it is. And using your second stimulus check allegedly to tap into campaign donors to make his presidential bid in 2024. In fact, if you look at the political news sites, he has been on the front page of it every single day consecutively, like he's turning into the male AOC of the Republican Party. Coincidence? I say not. No one likes someone that uses our push to anchor themselves for a purpose that doesn't really help us. Last time he folded like a lawn chair. Will he fold again like a lawn chair just to really get campaign donations to run for president? We'll find out today. And with that, thank you for joining me for Early Mornings LA. Join me next on Mornings LA, coming up at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What do you think, Mitch? You gonna tune in? Yeah, I think you are. As always, go to the front channel, subscribe. Also like this video. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay smiling. Stay LA for more.